Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den, and today we're going to take a look at Serenia Fantasy, and this is a free-to-play browser-based fantasy MMORPG. It is a browser-based, as you can see at the top, it's another game from Quorum Game. I know we looked at a lot of their games, but they do have a lot of games for us to look at. So let's get started. As you can see, we're in the character creation portion, and it's a very, very basic character creation. We can basically choose for male or female, and we've got three classes. We've got the Ranger, the Warrior, and the Mage. Got some light music back there that just came in kind of epically. So let's go ahead and look at all of these and see what our options are. So the Ranger looks pretty cool. I don't normally play Ranger. Usually I kind of lead towards the Mage types, but you know what? I'm kind of feeling the Ranger. So we're going to go that route, play a little bit something that's outside of our box. And you can see you kind of get your statistical makeup here: attack, dex, defense, hit points, and mana points. So obviously with the Ranger, we're leaning heavily on dex. Let's see if that changes with the male. Nope, it doesn't. So we're going to go ahead and go with the female, and let's get started. Loading, initializing, connecting. So now we've got this set right now kind of at a standard, but we're going to go ahead and switch over to full screen, and hopefully it doesn't make this video crash. It didn't, because it pretty much just got rid of all the little sidebar stuff that was over there to the side. So of course we got the basics of buying K-coins in the website and the forum and the support there at the top, and of course they want everybody to like things on Facebook. One thing that's really cool right off the bat, we can see this this loading screen is, as I changed it to full, it's almost the full screen as far as what it's taking up. Now I'm on 1920 by 1200, so it's not going to be all the way full screen, but it is pretty good. So we jump in immediately. It's starting us with our first task. Village Chief Temis is expecting you. Go talk to him. So let's hit OK. Right away, it's put right here in our little quest tracker, and we can just click on him and kind of cruise over in his direction. And one thing that's a little bit different than a lot of games of this nature is you can actually zoom in with the mouse wheel. We're going to go ahead and blow through some of these real quick so we can zoom in, zoom out, see a lot more. And everything is kind of this 2D isometric style, which we're seeing in a lot of different games like this, which is really odd. You know, you think that's kind of a throwback, but really, really easy for games like this to be placed into a browser window and run rather smoothly. So we're getting some different stuff going on here. We're heading off to talk to this guy. We can see we're passing the King's spokeswoman, Sarah, and we're heading to here. It's kind of cool that they didn't go with the standard exclamation point or question mark for quests. It's kind of this spinning coin above their head. So we've got a new piece of gear, so we can go ahead and we can either click on bag or we can hit I. So there it is. We got a new bow. Double click to equip. So a quick double click, and there we go. We've got a little box in here. We can't open that till level 10. We'll probably get there. So then it's kind of cool that they separate everything out. You can kind of separate it. You can also sift it by the level and all of that good jazz. So really kind of cool that stuff is there. So let's talk to this guy again. What does he want us to do? So he wants to go take out some pudding slimes. So one of the things that is kind of interesting about the game, obviously you can see it's zone based, so you kind of got to zone in different areas, but here we go. I didn't have to, hands off the keyboard, hands off the mouse. I'm automatically just wailing on the pudding slimes. And also you notice I'm picking up the items that these pudding slimes are dropping. So you can see another one just kind of materialized right there, but it's not attacking me. It's kind of just sitting there bouncing up and down while I'm slaughtering all of his buddies. So we've got two more to go. And then once he's down, I can take and click on that, and off we go back to turn in our quest. So the game is set up to have a lot of these automatic systems in place. So you're going to be able to take and leave your window open and just kind of start attacking stuff. So I know some people, you don't like that. Some people do. It's kind of a I don't know, I've talked about this before. It's kind of one of those things where you kind of get in an area, a guy just starts attacking, and then you get very social and talk to people and stuff. So let's go ahead and get these rewards. As you can see, the game now, I've got 5 more minutes until I get my next reward, so I can go ahead and click confirm, and I've got those items. What do we have now? We need to go take out some baby boars. We need 6 baby boars, and it's cool because I can just click on their name. I'll take off, run past these toothy bunnies, heading across this little bridge, and here are the baby boars. You can see the little warrior going at it right there. We're going to go ahead and take those out. But while we do, we're going to wait, and we're going to look at some of this other stuff. Let's look at my character sheet. So I have leveled up. I'm already level 4. So that doesn't take very long at all for me to get that high. But you can see as I level up, I don't know if I'm actually getting any additional statistics. So we get this bird's blessing. We can't do that. That becomes available at level 20, and this Valor becomes available at level 60. The game does have PvP, so later on I am going to be able to take part in the PvP. I probably won't be able to show you guys that in this video simply because it's a lot higher level and not really something I'm going to be able to get into right now, but the game does have PvP. We did finish that quest, the Tree Folk Town 5, so we're headed back to talk to him. Now, the game does have this spirit, which most monsters in the game can be a player's spirit. So essentially what will happen is as you take and you kill monsters, you're going to be able to see a spirit as a special item that can change a player into a monster. So they'll drop an egg, and then you can take and you can use that egg to actually become the monster. So kind of a cool little system, if you ask me. Be able to do a bunch of different stuff with those monsters. I doubt you're going to be able to fly or anything exciting like that, but still, there's opportunity abound for all kinds of stuff. So we did get a little shirt, and that's going to provide a little bit of armor, so we'll double click and equip that. Let's see, do we look any different? I don't know, but we're going to go talk to Hunter Old Phil. So learning level 5 skills. So we've got level 5, so we're going to get some new skills. We'll also get some new skills at level 10, and then that'll continue to progress. So let's go ahead and hit OK, and we need to seek Abril before we get some Beagloo, because I want to get this skill, because it's going to help me take these monsters down a lot more quickly. So let's go ahead and get reward, and we got the reward. Let's open it up. There's our new skill, Triple Shot. So as you can see, what's cool is the skill gets assigned here. We could see it in here. We'll get into that in a second. So this is your skill. Just learn, drag it to the shortcut bar, but it's already there ready for me. And when I get into my auto attack mode, it's automatically going to use it. Now, you can see you've got these points. So you've got 0 of 300 to take this to level 1. Now we could take and we can click on this, but it's not allowing me. So I've got to go ahead and earn some points before I actually can level up my little items. So we need to go and take out some I believe it's wasps or something like that to actually get some Beagloo. But she'll cruise on over to where we need to head. Cross the bridge again. Let's look at our quests. So we've got a basic quest menu. You can see, even though you've got the main quest, there's also later some secondary. Then you got talent, daily, and guild quests. So you kind of heard that triple shot go off. Let's see if we can actually see it go off. We're just seeing this wasp plowing into me for -11111. So there we go. So we're off to kind of see if we can find some more of these wasps, and she's just kind of roaming around. She's got to find I believe, there it is, a wasp nest, and that's where we can actually get the stuff we need. So from a distance, I actually already got what I need. I already got the glue, but I'm going to take this worker wasp out real quick. There we go. All done. So we're going to go ahead and head back to town before we get into any more fights. But you can see my new skill helped me take down those wasps much more quickly. So let's see what else we have here. So we looked at our quest item, then we've got guild, which obviously I'm not part of a guild. But you can see, one of the things that I like about Quorum Games is they've got this ability for you to just apply to a guild. So we take it, we find one we like, we just hit apply, and then they can either accept us or deny us. I'm not going to apply to a guild right now because I'm such low level. Who is going to accept me? But I did get it. Oh, actually I got a quest for a new item. So click the P button next to the minimap to open the fair. So the fair is basically, this looks like it is actually the gold shop. So there we go. So buy that and buy that, and there we go. We got our military food. So we actually spent some money in the fair. So it's actually showing us how to use our gold. And then we can actually consign. So this is essentially your auction house, and then you can actually bid on stuff and things like that. So you can buy anything from me as long as Roland haven't forgotten to restock, that is. So that kind of a weird sentence. But let's go find Batu and continue on our adventures while we look at some of these things. So daily recommended list. So this is kind of cool. It's actually showing me the things that the game recommends for me to do on a daily basis. And I will actually, so here we go, daily instance, kill 10 elite monsters, do 2 werewolf or masquerade or battlefield, talent challenge quests, use up to 1,000 energy points. So you've got a lot of different daily items here that I can do, and great, keep trying to get 7 stars. So you can actually take, and if you keep doing these, you'll get rewards, and then there you go, log in every day, acquire zeal after completion. So let's go ahead and let's get this reward first. Let's hit OK, and let's see, did I already get the zeal? Oh, congrats, you've completed the quest. So I already got plus 10 zeal. So as I complete each of these, the different rewards will start to show up. Oh, here it is. Here's my zeal. So I've got that. Let's go ahead and take our zeal. So taken, and then you've got a bunch of other stuff here. But that's kind of cool. So let's see, growth, learning soul gathering, chief their main quest, learning gold touch skill. So those are much higher. Then you've got online events. You've got this quiz, which I can't even start yet. And then you've got some events, that daily events. So the game has a broad spectrum of things that you can kind of get yourself into each day. Let's go ahead and let's pick up some wild fruit, because I can look at stuff while my character is actually running around picking up this fruit. So that was the recommends. Then you've got events, which I can't join any of these because, as you can see, I need to be a much higher level, but it is actually the Devil's Transport Party, Nightmare Abyss. So those are different events. Then we've got available at level 30, available at level 20, 35, ranking lists. We can take a look at different people who's ranked the highest based character. Then you've got talents, wealth, gear, glory, wolf, or masquerade. And you can see the mask score. You can see what he looks like. Kind of cool to see him flying around in that little bee, and there's a little flying saucer. That's one of the cool things with these 2D games, is they have so many options and so many things they can do, because simply it's just so much easier for them to be able to just take and make all kinds of, like, look at that, this giant skeletal dragon it almost looks like. So kind of a cool thing to be able to see these high level players, be able to see what they're running around in, see what kind of weapons and gear they have. I always like being able to see that. One of the things I always like about those ranking lists. So let's go ahead and complete that. Let's get our reward here. So we've got Spirit Food 3, Talent Gem. All right. You've acquired Spirit Food. Open your bag to view it. So let's go ahead and hit that. Maybe. There we go. So let's go ahead and equip those. And where's that Spirit Food? So we can actually feed our spirit, providing 2,000 growth. So the growth is when we get those spirits that we talked about earlier, when we hatch, then we can actually feed him spirit food, move them up a little ways. So let's go ahead and open that. Mini teleport crystal can use direct teleport function in the world map while carrying this item. So we can teleport around, bounce all over the place. Let's go ahead and kill some baby Ostriders. And that was guild. Then we've got social, which is basically friend, foe, and blocked. Basically the simple stuff as far as the social aspect of the game is concerned. Then we do have a full crafting system, which you can see I'm actually getting into right now. I got the 3 yellow Celebeam powders. Now you can see I'm actually killing these Ostriders, and I'm actually getting some red Celebeam powders from some of them. So some of them are dropping them, some of them are not. Then I need a goblin stick, and then what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to make this precise bow that I'm going to be able to use at level 10, which has much better attack than what I'm already using. You can also create armor, you've got jewelry, and you've got potions that you can create. You can see these, and you can see right there exactly what you need to find. So as you move through the world, you're going to find all these different things and then be able to do crafting. A very simple crafting system, but yet still very effective. Let's go back to Sea Hawking as we've taken out as many of these guys as we need to. And what else was I going to... Oh, under skills. So let's see here. So we've got 17 of 300, so we've actually been moving up a little bit. Do I have any of these, any ability to move these? Nope, I can't move it any more quickly now. So let's go ahead and get reward. And then we need to take out some Prum Bears. Let's go ahead and whack these guys. Take them out. So it's nice from afar. You can see I'm actually really doing a lot of damage to these guys with that skill. And they're going down really pretty quick. So there we go. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? Obviously the game has a mail system, and you got system to be able to adjust things like your sound and so on and so forth. So, and you've got my videos, special creation, start and end videos, so you can actually record your own videos as you're playing the game. Right now it looks like we're in kind of peacetime. And what do we have here? So we've got our hit points, we've got our mana up here in the top left-hand corner. You can see my mana is recovering actually pretty quick. And then we've got stamina. Killing monsters will consume stamina when energy drops to 0. EXP gain from killing monsters reduced to 10%. So basically, we're gonna have to rest every once in a while, or you can see their stamina will be full at 6 every morning. And I don't know if that's Pacific Standard Time or what it is, but either way, right now I've run through all of 6 points, so I can really take and kill a lot of monsters before I will actually see my stamina gone. So I guess that keeps you from really being able to just sit here and do absolutely nothing while your character just levels up. So let's go ahead and get that guy out. Now we can go ahead and turn in our... This is pretty cool. I can actually moonwalk and kite. At least that's what it looked like I was doing. So let's go ahead and get reward there. And it looks like the final key component to be found is from the Goblin Thief. I just saw him up there roaming around. We're going to whack on him. So let's zoom in. I want to see how good he looks. He's got a little axe he's coming after us with. Oh, he uses 2 hands when he's ready to wail on us with that thing. You can see we're taking him out pretty quick. I'm barely even losing any health. I have tons of it already anyways. I've never known a level 9 character to have over 1,000 health. But you know, the game, once again, it's one of those things where it's always set up. These games are always set up to make it really, really easy for you to level early on, and then later on it gets a little bit more difficult, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and let's go into our bag, reach level 10. So double click to use, it will give your spirit some growth. So I don't even have a spirit, so go away. Unless you're gonna give me a spirit, which I don't think you've given me. It hasn't. Let's see, if we open our chest, do we get a spirit? Let's drag that there. Nope. So I don't know why it keeps telling me that. You've acquired some coupons. Click here to purchase items. So let's go to the market and see what we can purchase. Let's go to the coupon store, and we already did that. What can we get? Double EXP orb. So how many do I have? I have 20. You know what? That sounds good. Let's get one of those. So we'll get one of those. We'll go in here. Double EXP. So what does it do? Go away. So able to double EXP from killing monsters, lasts for 1 hour. Perfect. Let's do that. Let's go to our crafting tab. And we've got everything to make our precise bow. There we go. So we can go ahead and craft that. And there it is. Our new precise bow, attack 7 instead of attack 5. Quickly equip that. And then let's talk to Hockey. Get reward. Okay. So we need to go talk to this chick about 2 of our quests. So let's get reward on that one. And that'll give us our new poison arrow skill. Close that out. Let's talk to this person again. And speak in world channel. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Click world. Hello, everybody. So there we go. We spoke in world. Now we can go ahead and talk to her again. Start your adventure. Clean that up. So overall, I mean, moving around, killing monsters is really easy. Obviously, it's fairly automated. Taking and doing a lot of this stuff is fairly automated, actually. You pretty much just click on where you need to go, who you need to talk to, and off you go. So if you want, or you can just kind of sit in an area and just grind away. So it's kind of up to you as a player. If this is the type of game you like or are looking for, then this is definitely for you. You know, once again, it's another browser-based game. So a lot lower requirements as far as your computer is concerned. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. Don't forget to like these videos, as we really do appreciate that. And lastly, if there's anything we missed or anything you think we should have covered, please make sure you comment down below. If you would like to play or learn more about Serenia Fantasy, you can read our full review at MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.